Hello everybody and welcome. Last tutorial we made an item. I made the item blue gem, and this tutorial we're going to make a block, and for me it'll be blue block. Making a block is not very different from making an item. There's just a couple more things you have to add because blocks are more options you could edit to your liking. So let's get started. So first, in your public class tutorial method, you are going to do public, meaning it's available everywhere, static, it never changes, block, then whatever you're going to name it as. So this is not the in-game name, this is just what you'll reference it to in your Java file. So for me, it will be blue block, and I believe it has to be one word for now. So you just declared your block, and next what we're going to do is we are going to set the options for that block. So in your public tutorial parentheses method, you are going to do whatever you named it right up here, right here, whatever you named it as. So for me, that'd be blue block equals new block blue block parentheses. Then this is going to be your block ID. The block ID has to be unique. It can't be the same as an item ID, so you can't have two 1000s even if it's a block and an item. They all have to be different. So I typically do my items in the thousands and my blocks in the 2000s. And then you're going to do, it's still in the parentheses, you want to do comma space, then material dot, then whatever you want in the material. For me, there's cloth, crafted snow, air, anvil, cactus. So TNT, I'll do iron. Then and then you want to go out of the parentheses, and outside the parentheses you want to do dot set unlocalized name parentheses quotations. You want to do quotations because this is a string. And then whatever you named it right here. So for me, blue block. Then dot set creative tab parentheses creative tabs dot tab block. Alright, and then, oh no, I'm sorry, not semicolon, because we still have to configure the new things with the block. So there are three new options you could add in with the block. There's dot set resistance, and resistance is used when you're blowing it up with TNT. This is a float, so it's a decimal. So 4.0 is it could be blown up by 1 TNT. I believe 1 TNT is equal to 4.0 in resistance. So let's just do 12, no, not 120, 12.0. Then you have to add this capital F at the end to signify that it's a float type. After that, you could do dot set hardness, and you could always hover your mouse over that. Oh, I'm sorry. Like once you have set it, for instance, alright, it's not working right now, but sometimes if you hover your mouse over it, it will give you like the definition of what the resistance would do and all that. So dot set hardness. This is like used when I believe it's like how long it will be to mine. There's like I believe if it's 10.0 for a wooden pick, maybe it would take 10 seconds. I don't really understand this one very well, but I think that's what it has something to do with time. I do know that. So 10.0 F. So I'll just do that. Then after that, these options of course are optional, but I highly recommend setting them because you're making a block. This one is not always set. It's set light value. And this is used to, of course, set the light value. I don't put this over 1.0f because typically if you have it over that, it will crash your game. So don't put it over 1.0f. But so you could have it at 0.5f or whatever, 0.1f. I'll just have it there. So those are the 3 new options you could add in with your block. So now we have to do the language registry, and all this does is just add the in-game name. Now I'm putting 2 enters just because if I add in more blocks, I'll keep the block to the blocks and the items to the items. That's how I organize my mod file. So language registry dot add name parentheses, then whatever you declared it in your public static block, whatever. So for me that was blue block, then comma, space, parentheses, not parentheses, quotations, and this is your in-game name. It's a string, so you have to have the quotation. So for me it'd be blue space block, and then semicolon at the end of that. And did I spell language wrong? I did. LANGUAGEREGIS. Huh. It was working before. Try and type that in again. Sorry. Language registry dot add. Alright, well, it's working now. Sorry about that, guys. Blue block. Quotations. Blue block. Parentheses, semicolon. Alright, I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what was up with that. Alright, so after you register the in-game name, you have to register the block itself. So you do game registry dot register block, and then you do whatever you named it right up here. So for me that was blue block, and then semicolon at the end of that. And now this will be crossed out. That's normal. It's because it's a really old line of code, but it still works. So you will still have this error here, and that's just because you haven't made the class, which we are going to do that very soon. We just have to do one more thing, and this is if you're going to add a recipe to it. So if you're going to add a recipe, it's game, I was spelled gem, game registry dot add recipe. Then you want to do the item stack output one. So then in here you do item, no, I'm sorry, it's new item stack. Then in parentheses, you will do whatever you put right up here. So for me, that was blue block. Blue block, because this is what you're gonna make right here. So we're gonna set the recipe right here, and whatever that recipe is what you're gonna make right here. So blue block, and then this is, this right here would be new object with the O capitalized, then square brackets, nothing in the square brackets, space, and this, you're still inside the parentheses. You do a curly bracket, press enter, because when you press enter it makes another curly bracket for you. Then you do a semicolon at the end of the parentheses, and now we're ready to make the recipe. So the way the recipes work is basically every block equals, well, you'll see. Hopefully you'll understand it. It's hard to explain. But for the block, I just want it to be 9 blue gems. So for me it'd be XXX, then comma space. So 3 blue gems at the top, then in quotation marks again, XXX, 3 blue gems in the middle, then in quotation marks again, XXX, 3 blue gems. So now we need to define what a blue gem is, and that will be, then we do X in apostrophes, then comma, and then we do, so for me it'd just be blue gem. But But for, say, if you want this to be made out of sticks, you do something else. Sorry about my recording stopped. You do item dot stick, and then you'd have to import it. Or, I'm sorry, no, you don't have to import it. And if you're going to make that a block, you would do block dot bed, or whatever you want the block to be. But since this, yeah. So we want it to be a blue block. But if, say, you wanted to make it with a diamond in the middle, you do, say, an asterisk, alright? So it'd be 3 blue blocks on the top, a blue block, a diamond, and this, I'll set the asterisk to be a diamond. So 3 blue gems on the top, a blue gem, a diamond, a blue gem, and then 3 blue gems at the bottom. So if you're going to want to say something like that, then you'd have to do single quotes again, or apostrophes, whatever you want to call them, asterisks in the middle of that, jumbling up my words today. And then you'd want to do item dot diamond. So that's how you do that. So I'll just have it like that. So it'll be 3 blue gems, a blue gem, a diamond, a blue gem, then 3 blue gems on the bottom to make a blue block. So that is all we do for the main class. Now all we have to do is do the coding for the blue block class, which isn't very hard. So right click on whatever your main package, in my case tutorial.endergamers.mod, go to new package, after mod you do dot block, click finish, and you notice that's clear because there are no classes in it. New class, and you name it whatever you named that right there, equals new, whatever, that's what you name it. So for me it was block, blue block. Make sure that's checked, so on and so forth. Click finish, and then it's gonna look like this. So first thing you have to do is type in after public class block blue block extends block. Now with the extends block, it means it's extending the block class. It's inheriting those methods. So now you want to import the net.minecraft block, and then you're gonna get an error right here, and you click on add constructor. The to do always annoys me, so I just delete that. And then, now I never remember this code right here because it confuses me, so I just copy it. And so copy, Control V. So now we need to import side only, import side, or you could just do Control Shift O, and it'll import everything. So this is just from that other mod that I'm making. It's currently still under development, the Mythic Crusade mod, and then you do whatever your mod name is. So in my case, tutorial. And it's important that you have this colon. I couldn't figure out where my texture wasn't loading the other day, and just because I didn't have that one little colon. So that's very important. So quotations, tutorial, colon, quotations plus, then this dot get unlocalized name, then it'll be parentheses, this dot get unlocalized name, parentheses, nothing in those parentheses. So then it'd be dot substring, parentheses, 5, parentheses, 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 colon. So 3 end parentheses at the very end. So if you didn't quite get that, I understand. If you're trying to type the code as I talk in, just take a quick look at this line and you'll understand where I was getting at. So this add override annotation just means it will, it's like if it doesn't quite work, keep doing it. I believe I don't quite understand that. Then at side only, I don't know it. At side.client, that's just something to do with Minecraft, I believe. Then public, it's accessible anywhere. Void, it returns nothing. Register icons, you're calling upon the register icon class. Then in parentheses, icon register method. and you name that icon register. And then this dot block icon, so this block, blue block, this icon equals icon register, which we defined right here as being equal to the other icon register dot register icon. So it's calling upon that method, the register icon method. Oh, and this is register icons at the public void register icons with an S. I'm sorry. Dot register icon. Then in parentheses, it's I've already said this. Quotations tutorial colon quotations space plus space. Then parentheses this dot get unlocalized name parentheses dot substring parentheses 5 parentheses semicolon. So if you didn't quite understand that, I don't quite understand it either, so just here's the code, just go ahead and copy it, because I don't understand this part either. So now you registered the icon, so go ahead and do Control S to save, do Control S on both, and there's still that error here, so you need just all you need to do is import. By the way, when I imported all the stuff here, I just did Control Shift O, and that imports everything for you. So now you do Control S, and that error should disappear. Oh, nope. That's I spelled unlocalized wrong. I'm sorry. Alright, that's how you spell unlocal, not with an A, with a or a 0 with an O, because I kept spelling it wrong by accident. Oops. Alright, well, so that's all the coding you have to do. Control S to save again, and that's all after you import everything. And now we have to make the texture. Couldn't think of the word there. So in your now the only reason I'm not making a tutorial on how to set up Forge is because I think I didn't do it right. Because see, I have my MCP, but in Forge I have another MCP when I decompiled it, and this is where all the coding is. So I don't know if that's technically correct. So I'm not gonna don't take my word on it. So this is where I get my texture from the temp source Minecraft assets Minecraft. Then if you want font ling or textures or textures, and then since this is a block, I'm just gonna copy the diamond block. I could find it. Block. Oh yeah, diamonds first. Oops. Block. Wait. The diamond door, diamond block. So I'll just copy that, and then this is very important that you set it up this way. So you gotta go to source Minecraft, and you have to make a new folder called assets, and inside you want to make a new folder. It has to be lowercase, and it has to be whatever you put right here. So in my case, tutorial. Alright, so it has to be whatever you put right there. There's no semicolon this time, but it has to be lowercase or Minecraft doesn't accept it. And then you want to make a new folder called textures. And inside you want to make 2 new folders, blocks and items. Now, if you watched my last tutorial, we already made the items folder, and you realize that my computer does not make folders, so I went ahead and already made this folder. So blocks and items, make sure they're lowercase and they both have S's. So this is empty, so paste. So I pasted in there. Now you need to edit this with something besides paint. You cannot edit this with paint. It will not work on paint, because paint does not support transparent textures. So here's your diamond block. I'm just gonna make this really quickly because I'm not releasing this mod out, so there's no reason to make the textures good. But you guys should make the textures good, because the mod's only as good as its textures. Well, sort of. So here's my blue block, and I'll just add a little smiley face on it or something. And there we go. Alright. File, save, and now you need to save this the same that you set your unlocalized name, because this .get unlocalized name. Alright, so this .get unlocalized name is getting this right here. So for me it was blue block with both B's capitalized. Oops. Yeah, that's what I want. Rename blue block. Alright, and now we save that. And alright, and now let's test it out, guys. Because we did all the coding, and we set the texture. Alright. Binary pen, whatever. Launching warped Minecraft. Setting user. Reloading resource. Alright, here we go. And if we check here, our textures were loaded. Alright. Okay. And new world. Creative. Apparent spawn 19, 24, 29%, 33, 38, 43, 47, 52, 55, 60, 64, 80, 68, 71, 74, 79, 82, 86, 90, 94, 98. Alright, here we go. So we're on creative. And now if I go here, this building blocks tab. Here it is. You know, blue block. Oh, sorry, blue block. And now if I place it down, you see, since I set the light value to 1, it glows. Ooh. So I do /time set night. It glows. So you do the same with ore if you want glowing ore. Let's test out the TNT because I don't know how that works. So boom. 1 flint. Alright. I'm just testing this out for myself because we set that to 12. And yeah, it's gone. Alright, well I guess 1 TNT will do the trick. So, and now the last thing. Oh, crafting. So I need to grab my blue gem and the diamond. So my blue gem would, there's the diamond. Let's grab a whole stack. And my blue gem should be way down. My blue gem would be in miscellaneous, if I remember correctly. Yep, blue gem. Right there, guys. So both of our textures are working, that's good. So, and I'm missing a crafting table. Grab one of those. Now let's see if the crafting's working. I have it set with 1 diamond in the middle still, so boop. 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 Do I have set to 1 diamond? Thought I do. 1 second, guys. Just going to try and maybe take away the diamond, see if that works. So Control S. Now I have to reload Minecraft. Oh, my bad. I made a really stupid mistake. Blue gem, not blue block. So I need a bunch of blue blocks to make 1 blue block. Oops, I did that by accident. I'm so sorry, guys. That was a stupid mistake. Right here I did blue block instead of blue gem, so it would have been 9 blue blocks makes 1 blue block. So now I have to reload Minecraft. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, let's see if this works now, because I have it actually correct. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now that we have it correct, earlier it would have been it would have been all blue blocks to make 1 blue block. I did that by it's important that you have whatever block you're going to use. I had blue block right here, and I meant to put blue gem, so that was my stupid mistake. So make sure that's correct. It does work. It's just you have to have the right item in there. So, alright, well, I'm sorry about that, guys, but yeah, that's all for now. comment, subscribe. I have a couple friends. We also do Minecraft videos. We do Volt and a couple other videos on the Technic platform. I do Gary's mod tutorials on like how to make. I found a really great glitch on how to make really big giants. Yeah, that's really about it. So go to like, comment, subscribe, help us out, tell your friends about us. That's really about it. Bye.